Hey everybody. So, today, the big dang news broke, didn't it? Dan Mullen finally fired at Florida. And I guess it's been a long time coming. Kind of didn't know, you kind of saw the writing on the wall this season, how they kind of gave up, his players had. And you could tell the team had quit. He didn't have a good culture going there. And, they just... you don't get blown out by South Carolina because they're better than you. You get blown out by South Carolina and lose to Mizzou because your team's quit. Florida has too much talent to be doing that. So I don't blame him at all for firing Dan Mullen. He fired Todd Grantham a little too late. He waited too late. And, sometimes these coaches get caught up in their hubris and they're stubborn and they think they know best. And it costs them. And it cost Dan Mullen his job. And I don't blame Florida one bit. There was clearly a culture issue going on there. It's going to take to get that right, that ship righted. So, I think Georgia Tech should give him a call. That being said, yeah, I think Georgia Tech should give him a call. Why not? Dan Mullen's just what we need, right? So, besides, having not great culture, clearly Dan Mullen is not the type to run a college football program. He's not a good head of the program because he hates recruiting, and he just doesn't know how to run a culture. I don't think he'll probably wind up going to the NFL. I get that this is probably a pipe dream, but I think Georgia Tech should give him a call. I made a video after we had lost to Boston College, and I made a point that our offensive coordinator is terrible, and we need a new one. And Dan Mullen's free. Give him a call. And it's probably a long shot. He'll probably go to Alabama or to the NFL. But we ought to try. We ought to try, and we ought to pony up some to get an upgraded coordinator position, both coordinator positions this offseason. We're stuck with Collins. It'll cost us $13 million to fire him before the end of next season, $7 million after. So, you don't have to pony up to fire Collins. Just pony up to get somebody in there that knows how to run a football team, okay? Dan Mullen hates recruiting. Elite offensive schemer. Jeff Collins couldn't scheme out his way out of a freaking paper bag. But he's an elite recruiter. He is. I don't care what you say. Jeff Collins is about to pull a top 25 class. We're 3-9. And he's about to pull a top 25 class. So, yes, he is an elite recruiter. And Dan Mullen would fill in the blanks of what we're missing on our team. Now, some people have said, just hire him as... I had to sneeze. It went away. Some people say, hire Dan Mullen as the head coach. Well, no. He's clearly... Dan Mullen could come in to Georgia Tech and probably win the ACC with the roster we have. But 3 years down the road, when we would have the worst recruiting class ever, that's when the wheels would fall off. That's what we saw at Florida. He can come in and win with players that are there, but recruiting and building a team of his own, he's not interested in. That's why I'll probably go to the NFL. The NFL, you don't have to worry about recruiting. You just draft whoever you want. Plus, his buddy Urban Meyer is coaching for the Jags right now, and he might go be OC for him. That's probably how it'll work out. But, give him a call. And it's not just Dan Mullen. It's the other coordinators. Spend some money. Spend some money and make a big time. I mean, that's not my money. I'm not throwing it around. But you gotta, if you're a donor looking at the team, you see we have the potential. It's just that the coaches, we just need to upgrade it. We just need to upgrade our coordinator positions. I don't care what you say. Like, you can laugh at the Georgia Tech roster and how it's just a bunch of nerds. Well, okay, we have a dual threat quarterback, a little bit turnover prone, but that can be fixed. We have one of the best running backs in the country, Jahmyr Gibbs. Nobody knows who he is because we suck. He is one of the best, probably the best running back in the country. I'm not kidding. And I'll stand behind that. Jahmyr Gibbs, best running back in the country. And we have, a few solid receivers, some young talent at the receiver position that needs to be developed. That's fine. And we need guys that can develop them. That's the problem. The guys that come into the Georgia Tech program are talented, yes, because they can recruit well, but that's as far as they get. They don't get developed. We're not freaking Georgia over here, okay? We need to actually develop the talent that we're given. We can't just coast by on recruiting. That's clearly not how it works. We won't be able to get our feet off the ground enough to be able to coast by on recruiting. You can only recruit so much at a freaking 3-win team. But we're recruiting enough to where we can make an immediate progress. And I think if we get the right coordinator in here, that we could have immediate success. As long as Jeff Collins and his hubris doesn't get in the way, because yes, Jeff Collins, what I was talking about Dan Mullen earlier, is guilty of the same hubris that Dan Mullen is. Jeff Collins was very stubborn about his culture and system and whatnot. Well, this past weekend, he finally admits he's been outcoached. Finally. So, that's right. There's been rumblings in the Georgia Tech program of changes being made. Dan Mullen, elite offensive mind, and yes, has a connection to Jeff Collins. Jeff Collins used to be defensive coordinator there at Florida, and they know each other. So, hey, give your old pal freaking Dan Mullen a call. See if we can't get him in there. Make him an offer. I mean, he's not going to be hurting for money. They had to pay him some crazy buyout. He had a pretty big buyout from what I was reading. $13 million or something like that. $12 million, I think it was. So he won't be hurting for money. Make him a good offer. We're paying our coordinator $400,000. You're not going to get a quality product when you're trying to get the freaking bargain deal as your coordinator positions, man. Well, you got to pony up. Hey, you're committed to this rebuild? Commit to filling out the staff with some dudes that know what they're doing. We have some great position coaches. Our position coaches are better than our freaking OCs. You don't need to make too many changes at position coaches, okay? We got a few, rough areas on the defense. But that's like DBs and safeties coaches that probably should go. That we should be maybe looking around for. Every other position group, I think would be all right. So, offensive and defensive coordinator definitely need an upgrade. This applies to defensive coordinator too. And this doesn't just mean I just want Dan Mullen. I think that it would be. I think that we should make him tell us no. I mean, you're committed to this rebuild. Todd Stansberry, our new AD, gave him this 7-year deal. You're committed to that? Commit to getting them some coordinators that know what they're doing. Clearly, Jeff Collins, not a scheming offensive mind. Or defensive mind, for that matter. So get him some coordinators who know how to do that. Let him be the figurehead and the recruiter. And if that still doesn't work out, then fire his ass. But I do think if we get a coordinator that knows what the hell he's doing, we could win immediately. So that's my soapbox for the night. Got me thinking about that. It's probably a pipe dream. Dan Mullen will probably go to Alabama to be an OC, to go through the Saban call. But, hey, maybe his reputation is tarnished enough for him to have to resort to the lowly Georgia Tech. I don't know. But Anyway, I just think that he's a perfect fit for what we need right now, you know. He'd rather sit there and scheme up than recruit. Hey, that's fine. We got a whole staff of recruiters. That's all they can do. So get a freaking guy in there that knows how to scheme up the damn thing, pay him some good money, and go Jackets. I'll see you guys next time.